Yes, guess who's back at it, y'all? Ern and Iso, man. We back at it again, man. If you don't know now, you know. Uh, we hope that y'all enjoyed y'all holiday weekends with y'all families and everything. But y'all know how it is, man. Y'all respond and we respond back, man. I don't even need to be too long into this one. I'm just gonna toss it to Big Bro, let him do what he do.
Yeah, man. Like I said, man, everybody. Hopefully, y'all enjoying your holidays or whatever, and all this, man. But yeah, man, we just gonna give you like this little bonus joint. You know what I mean? We gonna throw this out for y'all. You know what I mean? Because I've been told that the one, you know what I mean, episode that we had, "Don't Sign a Moc-A-Fella," is
Ruffle some feathers.
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Got y'all in y'all feelings, got y'all emotional.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what I've been hearing. You know what I mean? I ain't seen a comment directed towards me.
You ain't see one? I gotta start putting your handles up in the
You know what I mean?
so they know where to go to directly.
So I mean, listen, they can if they want to.
I feel you.
But we gonna get right into it. Now, since y'all can't let this shit go, the shit happened 20 goddamn years ago. There's just our thoughts and opinions about it. But y'all act like the shit just happened a week ago or something.
Right.
They can't let this shit go. All right. So we're gonna get into it a little bit more, then I'm done with it and shit. Since y'all don't want to be done with it, I thought I was gonna say that. I mean, I figured you're gonna get a few comments, but all this shit, like this is the end all be all, like this shit. I mean, first of all, let me say, this shit, it ain't really affecting nobody's life.
True.
It ain't affecting ours, or probably nobody listening to this.
True.
Unless you was there during that time and you was a part of that.
Right.
But since y'all don't want to let the goddamn thing go, you know what I'm saying, we can get into it a little bit more, and let me start by saying, it ain't that I dislike Jay-Z or something like that. I don't. You know what I'm saying? Because he is one of the best rappers, and I did enjoy his music, not just like everybody else.
Facts.
You know what I mean? That was just my damn opinion of how I thought about how Dame was being treated.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like we said, we don't know everything that happened. We don't know, the conversations they had, the back and forth, the things that Dame might have been wrong about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because like I said, I only got the same information that y'all get. You know what I'm saying? I'm a part of the public just like y'all. I'm not privy to no type of special information and none of that. That was just my opinion on it. So, it's like, I understand that, especially the East Coast people, East Coast hip hop and all this and that. We understand Jay is the end all be all.
Mm-hmm.
I get it. But at the same time, you don't think that he could have did nothing wrong?
Right.
Especially when I said that, because when I said the whole thing of, if you didn't want to do this with being with a part of a company with them no more and do this with them no more, I said that. Why don't you just step off?
True.
Now, some of y'all probably never even thought about that because y'all so hooked up. Y'all so, man, that's Jay-Z, and then he got the slick lines in there, and okay, make another Hove and all that. Like I said, why didn't he just step off? Make their own other company.
Right.
Now I can understand that if you say, well, I'm not with this no more, and so you come to them and you sit down and say, well, I'm not trying to do the Roc-a-Fella thing no more, but we can give it to y'all, we can work it out, because business. I mean, in business, anything you sit down and negotiate. As long as y'all agree to it, y'all can sign new contracts and amendments and all that stuff, and addendums or whatever we call it, all of that. You can do all that stuff. I can see if you said, well, I don't want to be a part of this no more, and since like Bleak is his young boy, so I'm going and I'm gonna take Bleak with me. Mm-hmm. But everything else can stay the same. You know what I'm saying? We'll just work that out. We can stay the same.
Right.
You tell me he couldn't do that?
Right.
Now that's where I was coming from with that. But the line is making it look like, okay, you said, try to make it seem like like I said, we don't know every back and forth for argument or whatever disagreement they had.
True.
But, and this is the thing I do respect about him, because that was kind of, is chess not checkers. Know what I mean? That was kind of masterful to be like, okay, let me put this stuff in this song, so everybody look at him like he the reason why this is not going to continue or is done with.
Right.
Because to me, that just seemed masterful. But when you think about it, it's like I said, you couldn't have just stepped off.
Right.
I can see if you just say, I'm stepping off. We're gonna work that out. Get the lawyer. We're gonna work that out. When you step off, and I'm gonna take Bleak with me.
Right.
Because I don't see Bleak staying over there if Jay going.
True.
So I say, okay, I'm leaving and taking Bleak with me. Other than that, you know what I mean? Y'all can still continue to do y'all. I'm gonna go start my own thing up. Y'all gonna sit here and tell me he couldn't have did that.
Right.
People wasn't thinking about that because people just so busy going off of what Jay say. You know what I mean? People wasn't playing their day role and all that. Like I said, I don't have no more information than y'all got. To me, my day role is I'm trying to fight for these artists over here and trying to not get their music out and all that, and make sure they treat it fairly and all that, so they can put their music up and try to build this company up. Now, if because Dame explained this before about what his plan was. Now I'm saying his plan was, to kind of like Roc-a-Fella become like the umbrella for, whatever
like
Bleak wanted to do, whatever Beans wanted to, trying to do, and whatever Cam is doing to make the company even more bigger. So to me, I'm thinking like, isn't that what you supposed to be doing? Isn't that his day role?
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? So now, okay, I understand that you may not have agreed with that, because they said something like he didn't agree with Cam being called an executive.
President. Yeah.
Now I'm saying Cam being named an executive, anywhere in Roc-a-Fella, but Dame already explained what that was. You know what I'm saying? That they was all gonna be considered executives because they gonna have people that's under them too.
Right.
They artists, you know what I'm saying? So I can understand you might have been upset about that when you may not have been, I guess, consulted or whatever. But my thing is, you lead, you the flagship artist, but what from everybody say is you was barely in the office anyway.
Right.
So if your whole thing is, I'm just handling my thing, okay, cool. You being the flagship artist, so you just do your thing, we'll handle everything else or whatever. But then you mad at somebody when they trying to do their job? I'm trying to understand that.
Yeah.
So if that's his job ain't to make no goddamn music. You know what I'm saying? His job ain't to get on the stage and make music damn. So his job is to try to get all this shit rolling and this stuff done.
Right.
Because you doing you the flagship artist. You know what I'm saying? So everything trickled down from you. Okay, you doing your thing. Now I got to play my part to try to continue to build the company up. But the bottom line is this. You just didn't want to do it no more.
Right.
Know what I mean? You just didn't want to do it with partners or whatever. You didn't want to do it with the same people for whatever reason you didn't want to do it no more. Cool. You had to take it to the point that I'm not doing it no more, so business-wise, we just got to dissolve it. That's what I was saying.
Right.
Did you have to take that route? Or could you just have stepped off? That's all I'm saying with that. And I know a lot of y'all didn't even think about that because y'all love the man so goddamn much. What he say is law and he the end all be all.
Right.
That y'all can't even be objective. You know what I'm saying? Y'all can't even stop and think about, damn.
Yeah, because a lot of people got hurt when Roc-a-Fella got, dissolved as a company. It was a lot of artists that was over there that, had to cease to exist at that point.
Yeah, but see, that's my thing. When everybody we just gonna dissolve it. Like y'all couldn't have just came to agreement. Okay,
right,
I don't.
Right.
All right. I don't want to do this with y'all no more. So let's sit on the table and we'll negotiate the terms of me leaving or whatever. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But we ain't gotta break it all down.
True.
But I can. We gonna negotiate the terms of how I can step off. You couldn't have did that? You telling me you couldn't have did that? No, we got to know. This whole thing is over because I don't want to do it no more. And then just dissolve the whole thing and everybody got the, and then now it's, well, damn, we just ain't signed no more.
Right.
Fuck. That don't seem like you could have just did that and went about that a different way if you just didn't want to do the business with them no more.
Right.
That's all I'm saying about that. But a lot of y'all didn't take time to think about that because that man's an end-all, be-all, and a lot of y'all would trade places with him in a second. So that's all that matters is he the man and he got the life that probably most of y'all want. You know what I mean? He was a dude, he was considered some legendary dude when he was in the street. He a legendary dude as a rapper, and he married the baddest chick in the world. So he the end-all, be-all. So to the point you can't even think about nothing else. Think outside of the box. Think outside of that.
Right.
So, and then the whole thing I was thinking about, and like I said, it's not that, you know, I don't dislike the guy, but as time went on, because I thought the same way that when the whole breakup thing happened, I thought the same way everybody else thought. Because I'm listening to the song. So I'm sitting there thinking like, damn, you fucked that up, man. See, that's the problem. Everybody can't play their position and everybody want to be the man and this and that. But as time go on, you looking like, all right, the people from Roc-a-Fella, I guess careers might have been in limbo and now there's a bunch of uncertainty. And then now it's like, you looking at it as time went on and like as years passed, I started thinking like, damn, dog, like you couldn't just stepped off and just left it there. You know what I mean? And then the whole thing when you listen to this, we listen to the song, I started thinking like, damn, was that like a way to make sure that the hip hop community don't blame you for the breakup and all that,
right?
Or how people that are fans and all that, so you can stay in good favor as damn, yo, Jay fucked that up, yo. Why he like leave like that? You know what I mean? The Rock could have been the greatest label in hip hop history, man. They'd have stuck around for a little while longer and all this and that, making sure that they don't look at you like you the bad guy. Did you have to know what I mean? That you might have made it. You might have made it seem like, all right, I'm gonna get everybody to blame Dame for that shit.
Right. So
when it woulda, coulda, shoulda, and the barbershop talk pop up and all this and that, I'm gonna throw this stuff in the song to make it look like it's on him so people look at him. Cause that shit worked because we just looked at him.
Right.
Cause I was the same way too. I just straight up looked at him like, damn, they ain't fucked that shit up, man. Because, you know, we was younger when that shit happened. So we was all in it.
Yeah.
So everybody looking like, damn, yo, they ain't fucked that up, man. Yo, man, he fucked that up, man. See, that's the problem. People don't know how to play their position, know what I'm saying? And then everybody wanted to be the man. And then he probably wanted to be a star. And all. He probably wish he was a rapper. And then after years go by, you think about like, no, that shit was kind of like chess, not checkers to me.
True.
Yo, let me fucking write this shit so the hip hop community, everybody looks at him when they say woulda, coulda, shoulda, and all that when it comes to the Rock.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer all y'all questions right here with this song.
Know what I'm saying? So I don't lose no favor with y'all.
Right.
Because if I look like I'm the one that destroyed something that y'all was such fans of and all that, and y'all love so much, I don't want y'all looking at me. I don't want to lose favor with y'all, and y'all look at me like I'm the bad guy. So I gotta work this shit and make it seem like it was him. I'm leaving because of him. Like I said, we don't know everything that happened. But go back and listen to the damn song. It seemed like he just making it sure like, all right, the hip hop community don't blame me for it when everybody in the barbershop talking and everybody that love this shit say, damn, Roc-a-Fella woulda, coulda, shoulda with Roc-a-Fella. Nah, make it like shit is on him.
Yeah.
I had to leave because of him. You see what I'm saying? That right there kind of like...
And that's how we view it.
Right, because that's exactly how we viewed it, and that's how a lot of people still view it.
Yeah. Jay had to elevate. That's why he had to lead Dame. Dame was holding him back.
Dame was holding him back.
Yeah,
all right, leave then, motherfucker.
Right, that's the consensus. That's how we believe. Dame was holding him back. You had to elevate. You know
Leave.
Somebody, okay.
So we gotta tear down the whole thing though.
Right.
In order for you to leave. No, they the door, motherfucker.
Because more than Dame got hurt. See, this is the thing about it. Shout out to Kareem Biggs because he's so quiet. Biggs was in that situation too. He just was the silent partner that didn't say nothing. You know what I'm saying? He was a CEO. He was a chairman on Roc-a-Fella as well. That just didn't say anything when all that got dissolved. So you know what I mean? He felt the pressure of that as well. So it can't just be like Dame this, Dame that. Well, Biggs was never privy to the information of, because he said he was caught up by surprise with that too. I didn't know what was going on. I'm thinking everything is cool. You know what I mean? We over here doing shit with State Prop. We doing shit with them. You know what I mean? And this shit catch me from left field. It was just so much stuff going on. But as all this going on, and everybody is doing everything they can for the company, you got your mind made up of, like you said, it's chestnut checkers. My mind made up that, you know what I'm saying, shit, Rook takes night, and I'm about to exit. This is my exit plan. So, you know, and we viewed it as such. And we don't blame him at all. And it's weird that we don't blame him because the only party that we heard, other than that song, the only party that we heard is Dame. But we everything that come out of Dame's mouth, we consider it to be false. But that's the only information that we have to go by. You know what I mean? So it's an unfair, you know what I'm saying, position that we put him in. That we view him because of emotions. Emotionally, we love Jay-Z so much that fact may be, Dame might be right. Fact may be that if Jay would have, you know what I mean, just like you said, moved on and kept Roc-a-Fella as a company, it'd have been way more people in a prominent position right now. Fact may be. Fact may be that Dame may not have been holding Jay-Z. How we gonna say that Roc-a-Fella was one of the biggest companies at that time, but we gonna say that Dame held Jay-Z back? They were the biggest company at that time. It was
No, I think, hold on for a minute. I think what it is you gotta split your money.
Right.
Know what I'm saying?
Right, you right. Damn, yeah, you right.
Because we equal partners.
Yeah.
Know what I'm saying? I mean, we equal partners. So I gotta split this. But that's my whole thing is like, you are who you are. You could have you telling me that y'all gonna just say, all right, we gonna sit down and we gonna negotiate, so I can leave Roc-a-Fella, and then I'm gonna start my own thing, and then, but you know, I'm still gonna call it Rock. I'm just gonna call it maybe Rock Nation. I mean, I don't know when he came up with that name or whatever, if he always had that name or whatever. But just say he had that in his head, that's what he gonna call his new shit.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, you tell me you just couldn't sit there. I mean, you couldn't just negotiate and say, all right, man, I'm kind of done. It's time for us to just part ways and move on. You know what I'm saying? It's just time for us like to kind of like part ways as far as doing everyday business together, whatever. But we're gonna sit down and talk. We're gonna negotiate how I can leave and step off.
No, because that still leaves you in a position of power. Like, you still are in a position of power because now you still have that. And you can still do that. You know what I'm saying? If I tear it down and leave, you know what I'm saying? It makes my story better. Like you said, it's just not checking. It make my story better for I left because you wasn't doing what you were supposed to do. You know what I mean? What if I go over here and then Dame do thrive and Roc-a-Fella become the biggest thing ever? Then you know what I'm saying? They would never believe me. Because it's on some real shit. If we was to say Jay-Z was an opportunist, people would jump down and attack you. But when you look at the situations and everything that he did, how can we not say that? It was known that he didn't want Kanye West to be a rapper, right? You did 2 albums with the man. It was known that you had a relationship with Aaliyah. You know what I'm saying? Before Dame. You did 2 albums with R. Kelly, her ex. But if we sit here and be like, yo, Jay might have just been an opportunist, that any opportunity that opened up for success or that was lucrative, he gonna take it. And that could be true. He could still be your favorite rapper, and that could be him. Two things can be true. But we don't want to believe that. You know what I'm saying? If you can look at the moves that he made. You know what I'm saying? It was certain shit that, like you said, at that time, that was like a highlight of music for us. And it was certain shit that was going on around that was just like, damn. When Free came out with that, you know what I mean, Roc-A-Fella Billionaires. And I'm like, yo, they did a video for this joint. You got Jay, you got 50. Why the video never came out? And 50 even, I saw the interview with 50, was like, Jay just never you know what I mean, Jay just never approved of us to do the video. Why? But if you say certain shit, people look at you like you crazy because it affects their emotions on how they feel about a certain person. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And if I can down this person, it validates how I feel about this person. Because they wrong and this person is right. And that's what it is.
Yeah, but let me also say this. You know what I mean? It's something that the one thing I don't agree with Dame about is when he was talking about how they said, you know, Jay would go jump on the song and try to take somebody else's song. He said something to that effect like that. Mm-hmm. Now, I don't agree with that because even if that's how you felt, I wouldn't have said that to the public. Mm-hmm. If that may be how you felt back then, because he might have had that attitude, because this is how I'm thinking that he probably think at that time. Well, no, we Roc-A-Fella, know what I mean? We can do it without having to piggyback off somebody else's hit record and do this and that.
Right.
But if that's how you felt, because who knows, they could have back and forth and arguments about, nah, don't go jump on that song, or don't do this remix, or don't do that. Make it seem like we need they shit, but we could be able to, you know what I mean? We should be able to do our own shit. You know what I mean? We us.
Right.
That's probably where he was coming from with that. So that's probably why the problem that he had with that. But it's the way Dame came out and said it. I didn't like that. I'm like, you could have probably kept that. I mean, you could have kept that to yourself. I would have never said that.
I feel you.
Even if back then when he did that type of stuff, he might have jumped on the song, or he might have came to you and said, yo, I might want to try to jump on this song or that song. You know what I'm saying? Nah, why you doing that? Nah, I mean, we Roc-A-Fella. We don't need them niggas.
Right.
We don't need to piggyback off nobody's song. You know what I mean? They might have had back and forth like that. And that might have already always bothered Dame. Like, no, we need to just build our own.
Right, I feel you.
You know what I mean? Now, I didn't agree with him coming out and saying that in the public, even if that's how he felt.
Right.
And he felt like, yo, I didn't like that when I always wanted to try to jump. The times he wanted to jump on somebody else's song, you think, because Dame might have felt like, well, we Roc-A-Fella, we don't need to do that. We can get our own hot shit.
Right.
Now, I mean, that right there, I didn't like. You know what I mean? So.
I feel you.
But yeah, that's the whole thing of it. I'm like, because as time went on, that's how I started thinking. I was just like these motherfuckers that, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. That's jumping up and, no, this and that. And then, you know, time, now everything go on and then got to do business together. And, you know, Dame should have been doing what he's supposed to do. And they said he didn't like the stuff Dame was, man, I was thinking the same way when you listen to the song and all. I was thinking the same way when it first happened. But as time went on, I started thinking like, it got to be more than this than whatever just Jay saying, because that's just what we going by.
True.
You know what I mean? And then I did see, this is probably like years old, I seen an interview somebody did with Dame Dash's brother. He kind of said something that I was thinking about, but he kind of like, know what I mean? He said that, well, you know, in order for Jay to, you know, become like a powerhouse in the game and be competing with people like Diddy and Dr. Dre and all them, Diddy and Dr. Dre ain't got to split. They ain't splitting stuff with other people. Mm. So in order to get to that level, yo, he ain't got to. I mean, he can't be having no partners that everything is getting split up.
Right.
And I was like, yeah, that do make sense of why that move even happened.
Right. Because
what Dame was doing was that bad, or was he that unbearable that you got to say, man, I got to be done with this altogether? Or was it a thing like, all right, it's a marathon, not a sprint.
Right.
and nobody likes Dame.
Right.
I'm trying to elevate. I'm trying to continue to elevate, and nobody likes him. So as far, know what I mean? So I might only be able to go so far with him because we don't know the times that, we only know about the stuff he did. We don't know about the stuff that opportunity might have been missed or people didn't want to do business with him because he said, well, I don't like your partner. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
We don't know everything.
Right,
we don't know a lot. The majority of the stuff we don't know.
Right.
We going off the little bit that we hear. You know what I'm saying? We don't know.
And we may never know.
So yeah, and we probably won't never know.
Right.
We don't know how many opportunities somebody might came to Jay and said, yeah, but your man, no man, your partner, come on, man. You know what I mean?
Right.
Or somebody might have said to him, listen, man, long term, man, he like, his business tactics and the way he go about it, his mentality ain't gonna be good for your growth or what you trying to do and try to build. He might have been thinking about that for a long time. Like,
right. No, you're right.
You see what? Yeah, you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right.
I might have to be done with him because long term, the way he is and his tactics and how he rub people the wrong way, and you know what I mean. Overall, I might have to make this move. You know what I mean? He might have been thinking like, had to think like that.
Right.
But at the end of the day, I mean, I still personally, this is just me. Y'all ain't got to think it up, know what I mean? Y'all got y'all thoughts, I got mine. My whole thing is, if you wanted to step off, you couldn't just step off.
Right.
I'm still going to go back to that. You couldn't just step off. Everything got to be broken down and tore down. To the point where the artist got to pick sides or whatever. Some people don't have, know what I mean? Once this is done, you ain't going to have no deal on it, but you know, you can come pick a side in it.
Pick sides.
I'm just saying, you know
what you mean. No, I'm just saying, because when you think about it, Roc-a-Fella turned into the Negro League. Y'all just became like, you know what I mean, synonymous with being on jackets and coats. That's what it was. It's just a piece that float around that we get to talk about synonymously every time somebody get to see it every now and then. That's what it turned into. The best thing that never happened for real. The best thing that never happened. When you look at all the talent that was there, after that, nobody, where everybody at? You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, so that's why when you said that, like, you're right, because you really do, for you to think, man, I'm just going to roll out, fuck whatever happened with this. But it's people that need this to eat, to live. When you go back, we ain't got to go into all them Roc-a-Fella stories. When you listen to State Prop talking about how they needed that to save their life. You know what I mean? I was going through this back and forth from Philadelphia. I had to get, you know what I mean? That saved my life. And you just to be like, man, fuck it, whatever. I mean, I got to. And I'm not saying that was Jay mentality. But just to say, like, this is the only way for me to elevate. It always has to be another way. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, I agree with you. And a lot of people never probably thought about it like that. A lot of people thought, like, oh, that was the best way for him to get out of there. How? When you think about it, you're right. How? How was that the best way for him to exit? Just exit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Yeah,
so that might have affected some people's careers. Like I said, now they may not have the infrastructure and the structure that they need.
Right.
Because it's like, all right, they started like on the mixtapes. Okay, now we signed. Well, a lot of them didn't even get a chance to put their album out.
True.
Now, I mean, now some of them, no, once that happened, some of them gotta, scramble. Now, I mean, people like Free.
Right.
Now I'm saying.
Shout out to Free.
Now, I mean, he had to work after where, now, I mean, he got his projects out to you.
Right, facts.
Now, I mean, he got his projects out to you, but now you lacking the infrastructure. You can't tell me that infrastructure wasn't going to be useful to some people.
Right.
Now, I mean, you probably thinking like, damn, now we got to take it back to the mixtapes?
Right.
Where we had the, you know what I'm saying? We can go to the building and we had the help and all this that we needed.
Right.
But that get taken away from us because we get caught with, you know what I mean, amongst what they doing.
Right.
And they become collateral damage.
Right.
They become collateral damage about what's going on. Like, damn, dog,
yeah.
Now what the fuck I'm about to do? This shit done?
Right. Go back home. You know what I mean? Figure it out.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
that kind of like, yeah, because as time went on, as the years went on, like I said, I was just like everybody else when it first happened, and I mean the song came out. Damn, dang, fuck that up, man. How you fuck that up? That could have been the greatest thing. It could have been the greatest thing ever, man. They had them dudes over there. And then you think about it, as time go on, you think like, nah, did it have to happen like that? Or was that like some divide and conquer type shit? Like,
right. It had to be, man.
You see what I'm saying? So that's all I'm saying with that, man. I ain't gonna make this joint too long because I just wanted to get that out because y'all still on this shit.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? I thought I was gonna get that out, be done with it. And really, the whole episode was more about trying to get people to understand where Dame is coming from and listen to stuff that to what he's saying other than the couple minutes that he's talking about Roc-a-Fella. To the point that you still he probably still feel a type of way about that because of what he said, like, man, we about to just take Roc-a-Fella back. We about to just take the name back and just use it. Because he probably felt like, damn, why I get took away in the first place? But like I said, I don't make this joint too long because I'm pretty much done. Like I said, man, that was at this point, 20 years ago, probably almost damn near by now?
Yeah.
So, like I said, everybody just got hung up on that part where I said that. And that's, of course, man, I already understand how this whole content thing go. I already knew that people was going to, soon that came out my mouth, I already knew that that's all people was going to talk about. And sure enough, Ern told me y'all jumped up in the comments and y'all still in the goddamn comments.
Yeah.
You know, they feel like talking about this shit no more.
Yeah.
Now, I mean, y'all still in the goddamn comments. That's all I'm saying is just sit back and think. Not to say you got to choose sides and all this and that. But just stop being he the end all be all and that's what it is.
Dog, when you
think about...
When you read through the lyrics, though, the shit don't even sound like the real... Because I was trying to find the shit. It don't even sound like the story that we know it to be. You know what I mean? Like you said, it sounds like some shit like, I'm going to throw this shit together. They'll believe what I tell them. They'll believe what I tell them and they going to run with that.
Just not checking. I'm making it... Yeah, I'm making... Not the same time vilifying, but I got to make it look like the reason why this shit didn't work is because of him. So I don't lose favor. Because if people the woulda, coulda, shoulda in a barbershop talk gonna be that I fucked it up.
Right.
So that means I could lose favor with people because people will be asking me constantly why this and that. Now I mean, how come you leaving? How come you fucked that up? And that could have been the greatest thing ever in hip hop. And why you did that? I don't like dealing with that. So let me fucking word this shit.
Right.
So everybody looking at him like he fucked it up. I'm leaving because he fucked it up. See what I'm saying? And that worked on us because
right, yeah.
Did anybody ever think how I was thinking? Like, why didn't you just step off?
Right.
You got to tear the whole shit down to leave? You had to tear the whole shit down to leave. That's all I was saying. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
yeah. Shit just wild.
Yeah, them the lyrics right
there?
there?
Yeah, these are lyrics.
Yeah,
My man said, I should have... All right, we already know, like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Motherfuckers said they made hole, say, okay, make another hole. Niggas wasn't playing their day role, so we parted ways like Ben and J-Lo. I should have been it, but I've been in the days, though. I put friends over business, end of the day, though. But when friends' business interests as they glow. Ain't nothing left to say, though. I guess we forgot what we came for. I should have stayed in food and beverage. Too much flossing. Too much Sam Rothstein. I ain't a bitch, but I gotta divorce them. Hov had to get that shallow shit up off him. And I ain't even want to be famous. I mean, niggas is brainless to unnecessarily go through these changes. And I ain't even know how it came to this. Except that fame is the worst drug known to man. It's stronger than heroin. When you can look in the mirror like, there I am. And still not see what you become. I know I'm guilty of it too. But not like them.
Yeah, and that shit worked on us.
Dog.
Yeah, and that shit, motherfuckers, we ate that shit up. That shit worked on us.
Yo.
Chestnut checkers. That shit was masterful. Had everybody looking at Dan like he was dead wrong.
That nigga said I put friends over business end of the day though. That's your friend. And my man said we still ain't have a conversation. How is that a friend? A friend is like, yo, even if you fucked up, I fucked up. I know I should have went through this shit better. You still, cause you know what? I got out of it. And y'all still gonna believe me at the end of the day. They still in the comments championing me. You know what I'm saying? I didn't want to be famous. Come on, man. I didn't want to be famous. What? Come on, man. All right, bro. Like, you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. You was a nigga that was a rapper. You didn't want to be famous? All right, man. That's what I'm saying. Like, when you read that shit, who we talking about? Who we talking about? He said, I'm guilty of it too, but not like them. Come on, man. Stop that shit, yo. All right, man.
So, I mean, yeah, man. I'm gonna put it to bed after this, man, because we got a lot of other stuff to do and talk about, man. Like I said, this joint is, I mean, this stuff is old, man.
Yeah, it is.
It's old,
man.
but people can't let it go. I say a couple lines about, you know what I mean, and that's the whole goddamn.
But it's the emotional ties that we have to it.
Yeah.
Because of somebody that we don't even know. Motherfucker, we don't know. We just, you know what I mean, we feel like, yo, man, Jay this, Jay that. So if Jay said Dame is guilty of this shit, Dame got to be guilty of this shit. Mm-hmm. If he said, he told us he didn't want to be famous, even though he didn't nigga in front of the camera all day. Dame, that shit is crazy to me because at that time, we already talked about it. If Dame wanted to be the nigga that hopped in front of there and started rapping, that was the time that everybody was doing it. Mm-hmm. Everybody was doing it then. Dr. Dre rapping, Puff rapping, everybody that was somebody at that time fucking rapping. You know what I mean? Even the fucking motherfuckers that make beats. Swiss coming out rapping. Everybody rapping. Timbaland rapping. So if Dame was like, bet, I Cam my man, makes my man, write me something, I'm about to go in there and rap. He could have did that shit too. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't. Now when you read them lyrics, you be like, and that was in 06. Now you read that shit, you be like, who was you talking about? Because I don't know who you talking about. Because I don't see that person. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you right, man. Hopefully we wrap this joint up, man. I ain't gonna front. You know what I mean? It was just the going back and forth. That shit don't bother me. You know what I'm saying? Y'all want to do it, I do it all day. It's fun. It actually helps the video out. I mean,
yeah. So
thank y'all for your comments, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So that right there, man. Just wanted to get that out because that's how I started thinking. Like as time went on,
right?
That's how I started thinking. You know what I mean? But of course, I started just like everybody else, blaming Dame for that shit. Like, damn. You know what I mean? But as time went on, I just started thinking different. I started thinking different about it from a different way. That's all I'm saying, man. Y'all motherfuckers ain't got a fucking, what the sign? I got the sign to say stop crying. Stop crying over this shit.
Yeah, but they gonna say, man, we ain't crying over it. Dame the one crying over it.
No, these motherfuckers crying over this shit. Crying over the fuck I said. He got right to cry. He was there. He a part of it.
That's what I thought.
You know what I'm saying? If he want to be emotional about it, if he want to be emotional about what happened in his goddamn life, he can.
Yeah, if I can't tell my story, whose story can I tell? What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying? He crying over it. Let him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Y'all stop crying over this shit. Know what I mean? I'm telling y'all, I'm just putting it out there that the goddamn way I was thinking about it. Know what I mean? As time went on, know what I mean? My thinking about it had changed. That's all. Know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to say Jay the damn villain or nothing like that. I was just thinking about, I just listened to both sides.
Right.
Know what I mean? And the whole goddamn episode wasn't even about that. It was about how people jump on that. And I say, no, listen to shit that Dame is saying, the good stuff he's saying about trying to inspire and motivate people.
Right.
That part. Know what I'm saying? Listen to that part when he talk. Yeah, he gonna be emotional about that because he's still fucked up about that. Know what I mean? People fucking human. Know what I mean? The man still somewhat, yeah, because like he said, if you just love and then don't even talk to him about it, like, damn, we can't even have a conversation. We ain't even on that level. We can't have a conversation though.
Right.
They even talk about why it happened or why it had to go down like that or whatever. Know what I'm saying? So, like I said, man, I ain't talking about this shit. For when this shit is old too, it ain't got nothing to do with me.
Facts.
Now, know what I mean? When we was fans, when we was young, it happened when we was younger. So, know what I'm saying? But other than that, I'm not gonna be worried about this. Like I said, know what I mean, if Ern want to go back and forth with y'all over and over about this shit, keep going back and forth about some shit that's old and don't have no bearing on none of our lives other than nostalgia, I'm not doing it.
Right.
Know what I mean? I'm not doing it after this. Know what I mean? I'm done. Know what I mean? I told y'all that's just my train of thought, my point of view from it. That's it. I'm not going back and forth with y'all niggas about this shit. I'm not. It don't fucking matter. At the end of the day, it really don't matter. Other than it's nostalgia and just barbershop talk.
Right.
But it ain't gonna pass that with me. I'm not about to get all super deep into this shit with y'all. Like this shit just happened and this shit and figuring this out is gonna end world hunger. What the hell is going on in the world? Come on, man. It's just basically barbershop talk, man, but I ain't gonna keep talking about it all goddamn. Yeah. You know what I mean? I heard y'all in them goddamn comments goddamn crazy, man.
Yeah.
Come on, man.
Yeah,
this just don't go past nostalgia for me, man.
Yeah, I feel
know what I mean? That's all. And I'm gonna leave it at that, man. But you know, appreciate the love and support from everybody. Y'all like, share, comment, subscribe. Know what I mean? Rate, review. Thank y'all. Now, we probably just gonna throw this joint out. Even though I'm sitting here telling y'all it's barbershop talking nostalgia, don't take it too goddamn deep and gonna let this shit go because it's old and it don't got nothing to do, like I said, unless you somebody who was there, that's listening to this, that was a part of that, it don't got shit to do with you. Don't got shit to do with me.
Right.
I'm not spending no more time on this shit. You know what I'm saying? Y'all moving that like this shit just happened or something. We talking about something that just happened. I'm not spending that much goddamn time on it. Like the shit just goddamn happened, man.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? That's it, man. But I appreciate it, man.
Yeah, man. Definitely, man. We appreciate y'all, man. Listen, man, we see y'all sharing, man, our content, man. But like, y'all be sharing, but don't be leaving no likes or nothing. Like, show us some love. If you gonna share our content, leave a like or something. Let me know that y'all appreciate what we doing, man.
Yeah, man.
I do get the weekly reports. The shares be crazy, but the likes be low. Like, come on, y'all.
Yeah, you know what I mean? So, you know, hit the goddamn crying face emoji for y'all crying ass motherfuckers. Like, this shit just upset y'all so much. You know what I mean? That y'all goddamn...
I think you just put people in a position where they got to protect somebody that they feel like is being attacked.
That don't fucking know. That they don't know from a goddamn hole in the wall. Yeah. You attacking something. No, I'm sitting here telling you to think about it. I mean, more than just going with the goddamn flow because, I mean, one person is the end all be all to y'all and can do no wrong because he got the life and the career that most people would want.
Right.
So he can do no wrong and y'all just gonna believe because he, like I said, he got the people, especially East Coast people, to the point that East Coast people be mad about people from other places if they don't look at Jay like he the number one person. Right. He ain't even from here. He East Coast dude. Right. We East Coast.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? To the point that if you go down south somewhere and they say somebody else's name, no, Jay the man. Jay the man to us.
Right.
Jay ain't gonna be the man everywhere.
Right.
He ain't gonna be the end all be all everywhere.
Not even everywhere. Just our generation.
Right.
The kids up next after us, they don't look at Jay like the way we look at Jay.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Time going and all that,
right.
man. So, you know, but, man, you can deal with all these crying ass motherfuckers jumping in the guys going to jump in the goddamn comments. You know what I mean? I got shit to do, man. I ain't still on this shit no more longer, man. This shit was damn near 20 years ago, man.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? This shit was damn near 20 years ago. And everybody motherfuckers want to leave write whole goddamn essays and fucking book reports in the damn comments. Ain't nobody want to take time to read all that shit, man. Now, I mean, get your point across in a couple lines, man. Y'all motherfuckers in there writing whole goddamn books and goddamn paragraphs about somebody you probably never met a day in your damn life.
Hey, man, listen, man. When you get people to stop and write an essay on it, you know you're really doing something. Thank you.
Right. I ain't reading it. Out your fucking mind with some of that shit, long as them some goddamn paragraphs people typing in the damn comments.
The thing that's crazy is that when we did the episode, I didn't even think nothing of it. Now, when we did the Beyonce episode, I was prepared, like, all right, I know this is going to go. Because I know how much you ladies, protect, the Beehive and everything. That Jay-Z,
they was cool about the Beyonce joke, because they understand where he's coming from. That's what I think. The women was laid back and cool about it.
They was cool.
These motherfuckers writing whole goddamn essays in the damn comments.
They was cool with it. The one chick was like, yeah, I ain't gonna front. I had that Beyonce energy too. I had to stop listening to her. I'm like, all right, so they understand what we talking about. The dudes is like, nah.
Right.
Look,
Fuck, man, I ain't reading all that.
and you know me, dog. I'm like, all right, fuck it. If we gonna do this, I know comments help the fucking video out
Right.
get pushed. So I'm gonna comment back. I'm thinking it's just done. No, it's like, oh yeah,
Right.
all right. Well, let me comment something back. Yo,
I ain't about to read the hell. I ain't about to
It's
read all that
certain-
shit. Get
It's
out of
certain things
here.
I just had to leave alone. Like,
Right.
you won. I'm like, you got it, Playboy. I'm like,
Right.
you know what?
Out of here. This shit happened fucking 20 damn years ago, man.
20 years.
Nobody about to sit and be fucking reading these goddamn paragraphs, man.
Man.
Out y'all goddamn
It's the
feelings, man.
highlight
It's
time
all
of
right,
some
man.
people's lives, man. What you
Yeah,
talking about,
I
man?
mean, understand it. Like I said, we going back and forth, just talking about this.
Yeah.
For me, it's just for like nostalgia. It's like barbershop
It's
talk.
cool. It's cool to talk
But
about.
it's not. I mean, I'm not getting all deep into that. Where I'm about to listen. All that's too much typing. Some of them motherfuckers, the comments is too damn long, bro. It ain't that deep about something that don't affect probably me or you on that level to be writing that much.
Right.
Like I said, it's just on some barbershop talk shit. Know what I'm saying? That's all, man. I'm done with this joint.
I feel you, man. Yo, man, we do appreciate y'all. I'm about to go home, see if I can get this joint out by tomorrow, man. I'm gonna try to run home, see if I can get this joint done. Instead of that Q&A episode we did. Probably push that joint back sometime. But we do appreciate y'all and we thank y'all. And yo, like, even though Iso said he ain't bothered with it, y'all know I love a good going back and forth every now and then. So like, yo, keep the comments, keep the likes, keep the shares coming. It's the Ern and Iso show. If you don't know now, you know. We out here, y'all. Peace.